Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of living in Nashville, Tennessee, the place that everyone wants to be, right? But first, I want to share with you that Ryan and I love to help people relocate to Nashville. So if you're thinking about making a move, you're just even considering it, reach out to us. We can share all the resources, all the information that we have. We're the experts here and we're here to help you. So just go to the description below. You'll find our information, reach out to us, and we will make sure to get all your questions answered for you. All right, so pro number one is Southern hospitality. I feel like that is such a huge thing for this area. It's probably one of the top things I hear about when people move to this area. What have you seen?
Absolutely. I come from Fort Lauderdale, and I know I say that funny, so don't make fun of me. We don't have any hospitality down there. It is rigid.
Yeah.
So coming here and actually having people wave to you and say hello to you and yes ma'am and no ma'am and holding the door for you is insane to me. I haven't had any bad experiences. I actually had a personal experience where I went to the post office, and we all know the post office is the worst.
Yeah.
I was missing a package and I went in there ready to give it to them, and this very kind lady in her Southern accent told me, "I am so sorry. Let me go check the back for you. Give me your phone number just in case I do find it." And I was blown away.
Yeah.
I was like, that's never a thing where I'm from. Have you had anything?
Yes, actually, so I came from a military town in Colorado Springs, so you constantly have people coming in and out of the area, so nobody's very friendly, although I didn't know, I thought that was friendliness till we moved here. And I remember we had just been here weeks. I was going to a doctor's appointment and I was a little bit late, and I called them because I'm like, oh, they're gonna scream at me for being late to my appointment. And I called them and they're like, oh, sweetheart, just get here when you can. And I was so shocked to hear the kindness in her voice. So I had a very similar experience to you. And honestly, with all the people that I've moved here to the area, that's probably one of the top things, again, that I hear about is they're shocked by how friendly people are here. I didn't know it was such a different experience in other parts of the country till I got here.
I had no idea.
I had no idea either. Yeah, but people are so friendly and they want to talk to you. They're genuinely interested in you. And it freaks out some of my northeastern people that I move here, part of the country. They're just shocked because I've never seen anything like it. And they think that you have an agenda or something, but no one has an agenda. They just truly care about you.
Yeah, they're super nice.
Yeah, so now that we covered such an important topic as Southern hospitality, let's talk about pro number two, which is family-friendly, pet-friendly area. I have found this personally to be a very family-friendly area. I have two kids myself. They are teenagers, and it's been such a cool experience being here and seeing all the things that our family can experience together, whether it be music or outdoor living or whatever it is. There are so many things that can bring your family together for you to do in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, it's super nice. I actually don't have a family, a conventional family, I should say.
Yeah.
I am a dog mom of 4.
Wow.
And this city is super dog friendly. Almost every restaurant that has a patio is dog friendly and wants you to bring your furry friends with you. Everybody's always out walking their dogs.
Mm-hmm.
It's super nice to be able to bring your whole family along with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Super fun. All right, so now that we know about pro number two, let's go on to pro number three and talk about outdoor activities. What have you discovered?
There are so many farmers markets throughout the year, all seasons, all 4 seasons. They usually have farmers markets in each little neighborhood. I know like East Nashville has one every Tuesday. We also have a year-round farmers market, and that has indoors and outdoors, and it's wonderful. It has everything you could ever ask for.
Yeah.
Delicious food, fresh produce, little artisan crafts as well.
Yeah, they're big on the crafts here in this area, I've noticed. At those outdoor markets.
Lots of art.
Yeah. Another thing my family and I love is just being outdoors. So we enjoy taking advantage of the greenways. Let's see, what else have you seen? Like maybe Radnor?
We have Cheekwood, which is a beautiful botanical garden that you can be a member at, or you can go as a non-member as well. They run special events. It is gorgeous. I love it there. And right by Cheekwood is actually Percy Priest Park, and you can walk up a trail and see the whole city, and it's gorgeous. And in fall, you can't beat it.
No, you really can't. There's so many trails that you could take advantage of here. So depending on your area of Nashville that you choose to live in, you can download these really cool apps and it can tell you the trails for that certain area. And we'll go just try out different trails every weekend. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, really.
So now that we talked about pro number 3, let's go on to pro number 4, which is the music scene here in Nashville. I mean, isn't that like one of the number 1 top reasons that people move to Nashville? Because when I feel like when you think Nashville, you think music.
Absolutely. Yeah. We are the music city.
Yeah.
We're called that for a reason. And believe it or not, it's not just country music. You can go to almost any bar and have live music, which is amazing. And like I said, it's not just country music. We have rock, pop, Christian. We have so many genres of live music that you can go see. It's something for everybody. It's amazing.
I've actually never experienced anything quite like it because I feel like you said, there's something every weekend. And as many trails as we had, as we talked about in the last one, there's even more opportunities to see music every weekend. I think a lot of people will get on Eventbrite a lot of times, and you can go look on there. You can see live music there, or just word of mouth is really powerful. You'll find out from a friend that, so-and-so is playing in a barn this weekend. People are all over the place all the time. There's literally music everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
My family and I personally moved here because my husband's in Christian music and he works for a label, so we moved here with that label. But that's just one example. Like, there are just opportunities everywhere because a lot of people come to Nashville looking to become a star or just become an artist. So they want to showcase their talent.
Yeah,
and so they come here and they're playing all over the place. So it gives opportunity for all of us to go and watch them.
Yeah, karaoke here is not normal karaoke.
No, it's not. You better be decent.
Karaoke here, you are seeing a show.
Yes, you are.
So
it's a lot of fun.
I don't sing, but I like to go and watch it myself. So.
Yeah, I do too. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. All right, so pro number 5, let's talk about the weather. I am so curious what your thoughts are on the weather here, Ryan.
Well, again, coming from South Florida, where it is hot all year round, I was thoroughly looking forward to having 4 full seasons, and we do. Fall is my favorite. It's the most beautiful. You can go anywhere in Nashville and the surrounding areas and get a gorgeous view of the fall leaves. We also obviously deal with winter, and our winters are so mild. We rarely get snow. We've gotten snow the past couple of years, but maybe once or twice the whole winter, and maybe a couple of inches each time. Yeah. So it's really mild. The city does a pretty good job of plowing the major roads and salting the other roads. So it's really not an issue with driving. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Then we get spring, obviously, which is so pretty. When everything starts blooming and coming back to life. I never got to experience that in Florida because everything's always just living. So seeing it actually come back and bloom, and you get the most gorgeous flowers and wildflowers and everything. It's amazing.
I agree. Yeah. It's an experience. Springtime is an experience here. I've never seen anything quite like it, the way that everything blooms the way that it does.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite things is that we come out of winter very quickly here. I always tell people that I feel like by the end of March, we are mowing our lawns again.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where I came from in Colorado. We got snow a lot longer in the year than that. So it took a while. And so here it's great because you can plan on the winter not lasting very long. I agree with you about the snow. They do a really good job managing it, and they're watching the forecast. They're forecasting it, and then they're planning ahead. They're de-icing the roads ahead of time. So what we find here is that when we do have a good snowfall, the schools shut down, which makes me laugh because in Colorado that was a Tuesday, and so we just kept going. But here they will shut the whole city down, and so you really get extra time with your family or your friends, where you're in your homes. You're not probably wanting to get out of your house for a little bit, but the snow lasts for like 2 days.
Yeah,
and then you're back to life
so quickly here.
So it's a fun experience here as far as winter. Really cool. And I would say fall is my favorite season here too. It's just beautiful. The transition is amazing. So
summer here is warm. And can be quite humid.
Yeah.
So that actually kind of brings us into con number 1.
Yes. The weather again. So let's talk about summer.
Summer is hot. Summer is very humid, and I'm used to a sea breeze, and that's something we don't get here.
Yeah.
We do get breezes.
We do.
It's a little different than a sea breeze.
Not an ocean breeze.
Correct. So
one of the things that I've heard from all the Californians that have been moving here is they are used to nonstop sunshine. I understand that. Coming from Colorado, we had over 300 days of sunshine. Wow. And one thing that's been tough for my Californians that are moving here is they're not used to the amount of rain that we get. And so winter in Nashville, we see more rain than snow.
Yeah.
Now, that's been really tough for my Californians I've been helping relocate here because they're used to, again, all the sunshine. And when it's raining, guess what? It's cloudy.
Yeah, seasonal depression is a thing.
Yeah.
Here in Tennessee, we have some gray days that kind of just take over for a week.
Yeah, they will.
Which isn't too bad in my opinion.
It's not terrible. You want to invest in a pair of rain boots.
Oh, yeah.
And just prepare yourself for those cloudy days and try to learn to enjoy it, because it does take a little getting used to. I noticed that again coming from Colorado. It's a little different, but if you can prepare for it and acclimate to that, then you'll be okay.
Yeah, I did it pretty quickly, so.
Yeah. All right. Con number 2, let's talk about the traffic in the roads. So we are one of the top cities in the US that people are moving to, and we realize this, and our traffic shows. So I have to prepare you that when you come to Nashville, there's a lot of traffic. And we are dealing with people from all over the country that are learning to drive in our traffic and learning to drive on our roads and learning to drive in the rain. Have you noticed this?
People here do not know how to drive in the rain. All of a sudden, the traffic stops.
It does.
The hazards go on, which is not a thing, but for some reason people make it a thing.
Right.
And yeah, traffic is awful. It's bumper to bumper when it rains.
So. I laugh, but it's really not funny. But every time it rains, we get traffic reports telling us there's been another accident. And I'm like, well, darn, it's because it's raining outside and no one knows how to drive in the rain.
Yeah.
It's been a little discouraging, but again, we're here to prepare you so you know what to expect when you come to our amazing city.
100%. And if you come from a city that has wonderful, smooth, no potholes in the road place, you're going to be in for a surprise.
Get ready.
Yeah. We have a good amount of potholes, and they do take their time fixing them.
Yeah.
If you drive a lowrider or a super nice car on really nice rims, take your time.
Yeah. So I think another reason the traffic has been so bad here is because we have grown so quickly as a city with so many people moving here that infrastructure is just catching up. So they can barely catch up, and then we move more people here. So the reports say that we are moving probably around 100 people here a day. So because of that, we've noticed infrastructure is just struggling to catch up. The minute that they are making more roads for us or improving the roads for us, we're moving more people here. So we've learned to give it a lot of grace and give each other a lot of grace because of all the influx of people that we've had coming to this area. It's really affected our traffic.
Yeah, absolutely. When I first moved here in 2020, it was COVID.
Yeah.
But the roads were empty. It was amazing.
And I remember that.
Over the 3 years, it's gotten rough.
A lot worse.
So
is what she's trying to say.
Yes.
So con number 3, let's talk about public transportation, or do we have it?
I don't think it exists here.
We're really struggling in that regard. And that actually ties into the traffic. That is one reason our traffic is the way that it is because we're actually not doing great with public transportation if you compare us to other large cities out there.
100%.
And I believe, again, it's due to the quick growth that we've had in this area. It's been really hard for them to keep up, and thus they were not prepared to provide a lot of public transportation to us. So here we sit in the traffic with everyone else because we have to drive everywhere for the most part, and we can't use public transportation to get around like
Correct.
you typically would.
Yeah, the only thing we really have here is the bus system, and it's not that great. I don't think it's that wide out either. It takes care of the metro area, so Nashville proper, but I don't really think it extends out into, the borough.
Right.
Any of them, honestly.
Yeah.
And if it does, it's few and far between.
We have so many outlying suburbs that I can't possibly reach it, and it's just never been set up to be a resource to that. So it's a little tricky in that regard. I will be honest and say. If
you do commute to work, it makes it a little more tricky. Especially coming from somewhere like Murfreesboro or even Columbia or Franklin. It tends to get backed up. So
you get to know our highways pretty well, because you're sitting there for a little bit sometimes, depending on the time of day that you're traveling. 100%. So I think in that regard, that's what a lot of people do is they try to map out their trips that day to match maybe the traffic, and you get used to looking at Waze and Google Maps to figure out what the traffic looks like. I'm very dependent on that. I will literally map out what I'm doing because I want to see how long the traffic is going to be indicated to take and things like that. So it is helpful. You have to find little routines like that that can make a difference in your travel time.
Yeah, absolutely. And learn the roads real quick.
That's right. Yes, you sure do. All right. So con number 4 is tourism. So that could be, in my mind, a con or a pro, depending on how you're looking at it. So how would you describe tourism here?
Well, tourism is running rampant here. You go downtown Nashville and you will not find any locals. They are all tourists, which is great for the businesses and keeps us running as a city. But as a local, it's maybe not the most ideal thing when you have tourists and bachelorette parties and other big groups of people kind of taking over your small little bar in East Nashville or...
you know how you know they're a tourist?
I do.
What are they wearing?
Tourists wear cowboy boots and cowboy hats because no local does.
Can we just talk about that, you guys? It is so cute because all the tourists that come here, they wear, especially the girls, they wear their cowboy
100%.
hats and their cowboy boots, and they think that's what we wear, and none of us wear that, I'll be honest. So it's hilarious to us and quite adorable that they're trying to fit into something that doesn't exist here, but I admire them for trying. Another thing I would say about tourism is this place is called Nash Vegas for a reason. Yeah. People think of us as the next Las Vegas. And so they come here for an experience. You know, people come to Nashville because they want to have that cowboying and cow boot hat, you know, experience. And so it gets a little crazy. But again, I think you learn to get creative and map out, again, your routines and everything based on what might be happening. If you want to go to downtown, for example, maybe kind of getting an idea of what's going on that weekend. So, you know, is it a good weekend to actually go down? Or is there a big artist playing at Bridgestone Arena that maybe is going to attract so many people, and maybe you want to stay away that weekend and try next weekend instead?
100%. CMT Fest, when it comes here, I stay far away from downtown.
Yep. For sure.
Far away.
Me too, girl. Me too. So con number 5, everyone is moving here. But do we blame them? No.
We did
we did it. You know, one of my favorite questions to ask people, especially if they start complaining about the traffic or all the people here, I'll say, are you a native here? And 99% of them, I'll say no. And I'm like, okay, well, you came here too. So did I. Exactly. So did you. Yep. So we got to give each other grace because we're all here because we love Nashville, Tennessee.
100%.
So here we are.
Yep. You only get the rare unicorn that's actually from Nashville, Tennessee. And that is what they're called, is a unicorn.
They are, yeah.
So the rest of us moved here just like you're thinking about doing, and I don't regret a day of it.
Yeah, so I would say, you know, people do complain about people moving here all the time, but overall, I always tell my clients that I'm moving here from out of state, you are welcome here. We love you coming. I love the taste that California has brought to the Nashville area, the restaurants, the ideas. And then my Northeasterns that I've moved here, they also bring really great ideas. I was gonna say pizza, but that's more Chicago. So all my Illinois, Chicago people are bringing great pizza restaurants. So it's so fun to see the taste we each bring to Nashville, Tennessee when we come here. So come here, come with your ideas, come with your creativity, your restaurants. We welcome you here. We love having you here. Absolutely. And I think you'll love it here.
Agreed.
All right, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you love listening as much as we love sharing about our favorites on Nashville, Tennessee, and also the things that are tough about living here. We would love to hear your thoughts as well, so share in the comments below if you've also had a personal experience, if you've had any pros or cons, we'd love to hear it. So don't forget also to reach out to us if you're looking to relocate, you're just thinking about a move in the next year or two, let us know. We can help you, we can help you make decisions and figure out where to go next, so let us know, contact us, we're here for you. You guys have a great day.